Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about introspection because I was reading a chapter from the book Somos, hablamos, and it was really interesting because I have never heard about that. So in this video I'm going to tell you what were some things that they mentioned in the chapter and what were some things that I liked about that. So introspection helps us to examine ourselves, talk to ourselves all the times, and listen the others' comments. When we are judging, we tend to give more credibility to our inner voice than the others. Many times when the people give us comments that are not like constructivism, criticism, we believe that those comments are based on their own interests. When we are talking to ourselves, we have to take into account if we are referring to as I or you. Because when we are using the I, is like we are giving advices. For example, I'm the best, I'm doing the things well, so we are like proud of us. But when we are using the you, is because we are criticizing ourselves, or like we are not too satisfied with the results that we receive for doing something. Also, when we are talking about negative situations, we tend to use second person, but when we are talking about positive situations, we tend to use the first person. And, and rarely we tend to talk as we in the private language. It's not really common that we use we when we are talking to ourselves. One of the topics that the author mentioned is about soliloquy and self-esteem. They tell us about when we are children and someone asks that who are we tend to use the words that our parents say to us. So, but when we do something bad, the people tend to criticize us and not the action that we do. So we have to take into account that we don't do that. We have to, for example, if you cannot do a math exercise, you have to say to your children that you are tired, or but you cannot say that you are bad at math, that you cannot do. No, you have to encourage your child to do the things. According to the self-esteem, the author mentioned that we have to differentiate between healthy self-esteem and narcissism. Healthy self-esteem is about the positive assessment that you give to you, but the narcissist is about that you think that you are in a high level than others. So you have to have clear what is the difference between them. There are two kinds of self-esteem, that is the high and the low. In the high, the people tend to be more positive about the things, and in the low, the people eh, tend to be more pessimistic about the things, and they think that they cannot do some activities. Other thing that the author mentioned is about that there is a big difference between what we say and how we feel, because we can all identify comments that make us feel competent, but others are going to feel us guilty, or that we are doing bad the things. So we have that is not bad, but we don't have to pressure ourselves in the bad things that we are doing. We always have to see the positive things that we are developing, and it is important to recognize our mistakes. Other thing that the author mentioned is about the explanations and the comparisons. In the explanations, the author said that we we tend to always have to know what are the things doing. For example, we tend to overthink if, for example, your boss says something that you are doing something bad, or we when you go to your house, you start to overthink that and you cannot sleep well because you are thinking and thinking why your boss say that. So the author mentioned that this this thinking is called as the explanatory style. That is about when we are optimistic, we know that the bad things that are happening could finish and that we can overcome. But when you are pessimistic about that, you think that the things don't have a solution, that you cannot do anything to overcome, and you give up. In the comparisons, he talk about the comparisons help us to evaluate and to put a positive context in order to to give support to you. For example, if you have cancer and you go to a group of all the people have cancer, you are going to find a support in those people because they are going through the same as you. So it's like you have to recognize and be aware that you are not the only person that you are going to that bad thing. The explanations and the comparisons help us to maintain a balance, to protect our self-esteem in the difficult situation. So that's it. Thank you.